a topic that goes with writing and how it fits into our lives. This week, our topic is going to be So what is this big aha moment? Well, for the three of us, it's when we realized that we wanted to write professionally. I started writing when I was about 12. We didn't have computers back then, and 12-year-olds could not type. So I wrote everything in a spiral, longhand, and I hid those spirals in my closet. I didn't let anybody see. I didn't tell anyone that I wrote, with the exception of my best friend. And then later I found out my mother discovered them. I continued to write through my teens and my early 20s, and then I met my husband. This was a part of me that I really didn't feel comfortable sharing with him. So after we were married, I wrote on the sly. When he wasn't home, then I would tear everything up and throw it away. Later, my children came along and my time was limited, so writing pretty much went away altogether. But there was something that was missing in my life, and I searched for it. I searched for it through jobs, clubs, joining different things, and I always kind of came up empty. At year 20, my marriage started to fall apart. I can't really say what happened. I don't know. But it took 5 years for us to finally end. And during that time, I started writing again. I went back to my old habits. I picked up a pen, wrote in a spiral, wrote little stories to help me purge the pain. And at some point, they were found. And I thought it was really humiliating. But this person that read them came up to me and asked me if I'd ever thought about writing professionally. And I'm like, what? Who, me? And then I thought, why not me? This segment's viewer question. What is your favorite part of writing, and what is your least favorite part of writing? I'm going to reverse that because I don't want to end on a negative. My least favorite part of writing is when my work disappears. I don't know where it goes. Somewhere in my computer galaxy, never to be seen again. Now, I've learned the hard way to back up everything because I've had to rewrite a couple after they were completed. But all in all, does it matter if I've backed it up or not? It's still very frustrating. My favorite part is I just enjoy the process. I like creating the story. I like building it. I enjoy getting to know my characters. I like it all. I'll even take the editing. Icing on the cake, someone come up and tell you that they really liked your book. This part's one of my favorites too.
My aha moment. I believe my aha moment started forming when I was in junior high and I loved music. Oh my goodness. Pretty much all I did was listen to music, and I would write down the lyrics of my favorite songs and artists. I'd keep this folder of lyrics. Whenever I was in a mood, I would go back to them, and it would just kind of help me get through my days, especially of junior high and high school, all those struggles, you know, and I'm sure you can relate. But anyhow, I didn't do anything with it. I wrote some poetry, mostly free verse, and something happened later on in life. This happened probably a few years ago, probably about 10 years ago. Yeah, 10 years ago. I was in a really dark place in my life, and I was really contemplating something that would have been irreversible. And one night I stumbled across this writer's website, and it pretty much helped me tremendously, and I started writing different prompts from the website, and a reader read a few of my works on there, and mostly free verse poems. And she told me, you know, you should publish, send out. And I did. I started sending out, and I had a lot of rejections, but this one publisher took a chance on me, and he published me, and that's when I knew. I was like, you know, maybe I can do this. And I never stopped. And as you can see, horror and suspense are my favorite genre. Check the ears. Check the t-shirt. Just real quick. Okay. All right. Question. All right. All right. Let's see here. What's your favorite part of writing, and what's your least favorite? Okay, this is easy. Favorite part would have to be when the idea starts forming. I love that piece, especially when an idea comes from nowhere, or it just magically just like poof after you watch something or listen to a song or a movie. That's my favorite part. And then I start creating. My least favorite, let me just tell you, it's not even something I have to think about twice, is the edits. The countless edits. And even when I edit, I still find things wrong after I've done it like maybe, 20 times. So, there you go. And I hope you like the ears and the t-shirt. Okay, last time Jack couldn't perform because he had no batteries. Tonight, Jack is all batteried up. Okay, I'm going to turn the lights down and have that one over there so you can kind of see what he can do. And Jack's performing tonight for everybody. All right. Jack, hit it. 1, 2, 3.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust.
Welcome. I'm author Lorelei Buckley, and I write mystery-based paranormal romance. I've been writing a long time. A lot of shit and a few good things. But in order to find my aha moment, the moment I decided to try and write professionally, I had to follow a few breadcrumbs. A long rocky road led me to the entertainment field, where I danced and modeled and even owned my own entertainment agency for a while. In the background, I was in the grip of chronic health conditions, and after trying what seemed like everything and a great fight for my life, I turned to natural health modalities. Maybe not right for everyone, but it was certainly right for me. Wanting to share what I'd learned and help other people, I eventually hung up my dancing shoes and went to school to become a naturopath. I then opened my own nutraceutical office and went to work for an alternative cancer clinic. 3 years later, after assisting so many terminally ill people and taking several blows to the heart, as you can imagine, I had my own breast cancer scare. At that point, I closed up shop and asked, what now? And the only other career options I found interesting were private detective and writer. In order to spare my husband from a heart attack, I visited a writer's workshop, and that was breadcrumb number 1. I immediately felt like I had come home. The next clue came from my first rejection letter. It was handwritten, and while they had declined the story I had sent them, they requested more material. That's when I thought, maybe I have something worth exploring. To answer our viewer question, what I dislike about writing, depending on how complex the story is, it would be writing a synopsis. And the other I struggle with is marketing on social media. It's required, there's no way around it, but it's not my favorite. Not to say I don't like social media. I like it fine, it's a great escape. But marketing, that's a little bit different. What I like about writing is pretty much everything. I really enjoy weaving stories together, developing characters, developing plots. That I love meeting other writers, people who think like me, and I love doing book signings. That's probably my very favorite thing, getting out of the writer's cave, meeting readers, meeting fellow writers, finding new great books, I got this book, Cemetery Tours by Jacqueline E. Smith, Guided by Moonlight by Holly Hudspeth. I definitely believe when one door closes, another opens, but ultimately we have to decide whether or not to walk through the threshold. Finally, I have an announcement. We really enjoy making these videos, but as I mentioned in segment 2, they're extremely time consuming, and of course we all need time to write. From this point on, we'll be airing every other Sunday, so we'll go bi-weekly, and our next segment will be up June 19th, which is also Father's Day. Thanks for watching, and please continue to subscribe and leave your comments and questions below.
He always had a mission. Tonight, he would turn the entire Canterbury football team.
That guy offed his girlfriend at the candy factory. He shoved her into a vat of caramel cream. She never saw it coming.
The ghost of a man tracking the clown who just killed him with a polka dot necktie.